Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another video tutorial to Way of the Hunter. Technically it's going to be my first actual really in-depth tutorial, but I'm going to use it as a gameplay tutorial, so I'm just going to do the walkthrough while I'm doing the live gameplay. And we're just going to go into free hunt, but we're going to be hunting in Nez Perce. Like I said, I'll be working on other locations later on down the road, but I want to try everything in Nez Perce to begin with. So we're going to jump into free hunt, and then I'm going to stay with Nez Perce. I'm going to stay on Explorer for now, and I'm going to keep April just because for clothing outfit. Well, actually, you know what? I can jump over to River. I think he's got the gloves on, the what do you call it? Uh, Camouflage gloves. I think he'll be all right. He's got dark clothing. Okay, so we'll take him. So we're gonna go ahead and play this. This is going to be a tutorial basically on herd management. I've spoken about it in another video. I've learned quite a bit watching other people do it. So this is going to be how I like to do it, that I've taken away from probably what I consider one of the easiest ways to do it. We're not going to be doing any trophy hunting today. Everything is all about herd management, unless I find a 5-star or happen to run into a 5-star. Of course, I would take a trophy for that. So what I'm going to need to do is look at the time of day and the day on the chart. So the day on the chart's 3, so I actually wanted to fast forward a day. It's also 14:21 in the afternoon, so I want to jump over to the next day. And I'm going to be doing herd management specifically for mule deer and specifically for the white-tailed deer. And I'm going to do it here in this main area of Cottonwood. And I'm going to run up and down, including river mouth. I'm going to run up and down this river here and do as much herd management as I can. Because herd management, you can't really do every animal in your game for herd management. So you kind of have to pick a herd that you want to start working with. And then hopefully when you go back to that herd, they're going to have better genetics. So what we're going to do is that herd management, we're going to start taking out the low genetic. So let's get back over here. Let me make sure I have all the right weapons before I go hunting. And see what we got, and then we'll change the time. So I have the 30-06. I want to change that out. What do I want to use today? So many weapons to choose from. If you haven't got the game yet and you do get the game, you got to check out all the weapons. These weapons are they're absolutely spectacular. That Lapua right there is just phenomenal. You can take pretty much anything. It's got too much hit energy for smaller animals, including deer. But if you're going after some elk and you're going after a large bear, you're going after a moose, you definitely want this weapon. Okay, so this is typically my go-to, the 7mm with the camouflage, but I'm gonna move over to something else. I think I really do enjoy my 308. Yeah, I really do that 308. I think is what I'm gonna do to tier 5 my Mont Blanc. Okay, Monoblanc. So there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one, and then this has actually quickly become one of my favorite scopes in here, the Integrix. I really enjoy this weapon. It I'm sorry, not weapon, but I really enjoy this scope. It's got a nice size reticle. It's 44mm reticle, and it goes up to 18, which is plenty that you need. But it's because it's got the proper crosshairs with all the slashes in the right position for your quarter changes, and then it's red in color. I like that. Now there's a clean one. This is a super clean. It's got no color on it. That's this one here. It goes up to 21, which I can put on another weapon and show you, and it is actually the best as far as distance goes, and it's got a 50mm reticle, but I do like the one with the color on it. I'm a sucker for some color on a reticle. So let's move over to what other secondary weapon do I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep this one just in case I want to just destroy something. This is the 416 Magnum. It's a level 6 shotgun. So Now you can't actually put a scope on that one. I'm going to keep this binoculars, I'm going to keep my night vision, I've got my stand, and then I'm going to keep this collar because it does have the deer that I'm looking for on it. So I'll show you how to use that in just a few minutes. Okay, so that's what I needed, and then now we need to sleep because I need to change the time to day 1 with 11 a.m. ish. Okay, so it's going to be 11:22. The time's going to move fast. We will have to hurry. Let me jump in and see the feed time on the encyclopedia on these two so that I know how long I can hunt before they actually start leaving the water areas. So let's go down here. It's tier 5. We're looking for the mule deer. Okay, so they're at the watering hole at 11, and around 3 they go to sleep. Okay, so between 11 and I'd say 1:30 and 2, I have really good time to shoot these guys. And then let's go to, what was the other one I was looking for? The whitetails. Okay. There we go, whitetail. So they're about the same, I think, 11, and then, yeah, 3 they go to sleep. So they're the identical, so this is going to be pretty easy. So I have 11 till about 3 to look for them at the watering holes. So, all right, now we need to fast travel because I could start up here technically. I can get rid of that mark there. But I'm going to start down here in the lower areas and work my way up. So, and I don't remember all of these guys' zones, but there's one actually I can start with. Okay, so I'm going to mark this, and then I'm going to start there with these guys. Where are these guys at? Oh, they have one here too. Okay. Huh. Oh, that would probably be my better option. I don't have any ways to get down to these guys, so I'll start here and see if I can get these. You also have to be careful when you fast travel to a location like this. If it's really close to this, then sometimes they won't spawn there. So, okay, so I'm going to start here first, actually. We're going to go to this little parking area. Okay, and it's raining. That's not nice. All right, well, my wind is going that direction, so this is decent. Let me grab our vehicle. Pretty happy that I finally got this other vehicle real quick, this little ATV. Okay, this one here. Oh, the bottom one. There we go. It's fast. It's decent. I like it. And it's pouring down raining, so it might be weathered out for animals. So I'm about 200 meters here. I really don't want to get that close. I do have the perk unlocked that gives me the silence on vehicles until I get to a certain point. So I hope that's going to work. Alright, I think it's, being that it's raining, I'm assuming they're not going to come out, especially with the thunder. I don't remember if the weather really affects them coming out or not. Obviously, it probably is. We're going to have to skip fast forward to day 2, so let's do that, and then we'll come back. Hopefully it'll stop raining by day 2. So I need to go to a campsite. That was unfortunate. Day 1, it's pouring down raining at 11 o'clock. Alright, so we'll go ahead and skip and fast forward to the next day. So I'm going to push here first, and then move past 11. There we go. Okay. Hopefully it's all cleared up. Yep, nice, all cleared up. There was the last little thunder, I guess. Okay, so is our vehicle still down here? It is, actually. You can see it if you look at the top of my screen there. You can see that the vehicle is actually still down here in front of me. I'm just going to run over to it. I don't need to grab another one. Now, if you grab another one, this one will disappear, and this one will be back over here. So it's only about 50 yards up here, so yards, meters, same. All right, I'm about 150 meters away from that area. I turned on Hunter Sense, that's why you can see this light up like this. And I'm hoping these guys are here in this area. And it doesn't look like it. So they're going to be at whatever other watering location that they have. This is not it. Okay, I'll remove my mark. and we can move our way down the river. So let's see where these guys have a location. So they have a location here, so we're going to try to go to this location here. What about these guys? These guys are here too. So these guys and these guys could potentially be both right here at the same time. All right. Once I get to 300, I want to slow it down. Alright, looks like the water is going to be right on the other side of this bridge. I'm going to take a look from the bridge. I don't want to spook them if they're over here. Okay, I can't see through the brush there. But maybe I can see over here. Okay, so I'm running across some whitetail. They're up in this brush right here. So that's good. I know they're there. So where's my windage coming from? So my windage is going that way. So I need to actually go over there. Okay. So I can take the vehicle. They are still far enough away that I don't think it's going to spook them. Let me get... That's about 200, so I'm going to jump out now. Alright, so we're getting a little closer, so I need to slow my walking down. Otherwise they might spook. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use my camera, see if I can see them over here. Make it act like a drone, basically. Okay, so they're hung up right there by the water. Honestly, being over there would have been a better opportunity for me. But at least they are right where I've marked, so I'm going to come over here to the left. See if I can kind of slowly work my way around to them. Oh, I didn't have that zone marked. Alright. So let's see if we can see them through the brush now. See what I have. Okay, some adult, some female. What I'm looking for is the low fitness. Now, I'm going to show you how this works. So there are whitetail there, so we know that they're there. That it says they're calm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the collar, and then on the options there, it tells me to change the species, so I'm going to hold it, and that's whitetail, so I'm going to make sure it's on whitetail. Then with the left trigger, I can open it. Whether I want high fitness or low fitness, I can change that. So I want low fitness. I don't want the high fitness. Those are the ones that are going to be your possible 5 stars, your 3, 4, 5 stars. This is what I want, is to take out the ones that have the non-symmetrical horns, the bad genetics, the ones that are keeping the group from becoming possible 5 stars. So I'm going to go ahead and make a call. And then the way that this is going to happen is if there's a low fitness in there, they'll start walking towards that sound, which is me. And then if there's another one, I'm going to do the call again in a second. Once this mark at the bottom, if you see that, goes all the way to the middle, I can run that sound again and try to get another one. So I'm definitely going to probably see one in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stand out and see if I can put it up without getting spotted. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it up. Sometimes if you're close, it will scare them away, so you have to be cautious of that stand. Alright, let's go ahead and get the binos out and see if I got one coming to me. I guarantee you're going to have one walking through the little brush in just a second. There's always some low fitness in there. See, there's the guy right there. So he's a 1-star young, but I don't want to let him get any higher in his age, so... Alright, let's do it again. Let's get that call out. And you can keep calling until he gets right in front of us here. Okay, it's still in the white, so I want to make that call. If you make it when it's not in the white in the middle, unless it's at the very front, then there's a possibility you're going to spook them off. Okay, what do we got coming over here? So he's eating, but I saw one traveling. I hate that they're in all this high brush. Okay, get my collar back out, get ready to use it once it gets to the middle. Or the beginning. I did let it go way too far if you notice. I'm not sure why it's going way off the map over there. I'm getting calls from over here too, actually. So that's the other group over there. Wow. I may be getting some low fitness over there too. Come on, buddy. There is also the chance that something in here is just not paying attention to my calls. There's a good chance that something over there is actually coming to me too. I'm not going to stay up here all day, so if this isn't going to work, I'm going to go take a look over there in a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, what I call drone, even though it's just photo mode, and see if I've got anything over here coming towards me. As long as you're within about 250 meters, they will actually start coming towards you. So these guys are a no. And so far, these guys over here are no. Okay. Well, the other thing you can look at is if you see a mature that is like a 1-star, that's definitely tell you that's a low fitness. Okay, so these guys are calm. These guys are not coming towards me. So let me kind of scan through there and see if I can find a 1-star mature. 1-star young. This group is not very large right here. Okay. So I'm going to try to sneak away from those guys so they don't actually spook. Because I am only 130 meters away. And then I got these guys over there. And these guys are almost 200 meters. Oh, oh, oh. What do we got over there? That's a female talking. She's calm, which is fine. So what do we have in our midst? There's a 1-star mature right there, and it's a mule deer. So I guarantee you he's got pretty bad genetics. Let's go take a look. It is day 1. He could become better than a 1-star within the next, I'm sorry, it's day 2. So by day 3, the only thing he can become is probably a 2-star, but I seriously doubt that just because he's a 1-star on day 2. So, and I can actually look, it looks like his horns are not symmetrical just looking at him right here. So that's the guy I want. Now, it'd be nice if I do my call in a second and he comes to the call, which means he's absolutely low fitness. So how far am I right now? Okay, let's go ahead and try the stand ID again. Okay, y'all didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything. There's nothing weird climbing up a stand way over there. Okay, good. So they didn't hear or see anything. So that's the one I want. What is he? He's a 2-star mature. Now, he might be high fitness. There's a good chance he could be high fitness. This guy, though, I'm pretty sure he's low fitness. Let me see if I can get in closer. Not sure how far I can get over here. Okay. So I have two with horns, so they're older. They're both mature. Yeah, I can see the one on the left. He's got some really bad looking horns. Again, the one on the right, I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the collar out again. Hey, hush. Okay, and then I'm going to call this guy. That little female just trotted off to the right. Not sure why. Ah, these are mule deer, that's why. Okay. So let's change over to a mule deer call. There we go. I'm calling the wrong deer. Alright. Low fitness mule deer. Oh, well, oh my god, I didn't really hear any difference in that. There we go, there's a call back. Okay, do another call. You see what all I can get out of this. What did I tell you? Hush. And say excuse me when you burp like that. Oh my god, calm down. So are you coming over here too? Is that what the issue is? Let me see something real quick. Let's go to that photo mode. You're not walking this way, are you? No. They're not even here anymore. Where are they? Okay, well, who cares? Let's go back over here and see what I got. Is nobody listening to me? That's the 2-star. Our 1-star's up here. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to take him as soon as he's in the clearing. I like to get rid of all the 1-stars. That's a 2-star. That's a 2-star. There's two 2-stars in there and a 1-star. Interesting. Is that my 2-star right there? Where did that one run to? That's my 1-star. Okay, yeah, you're done. I'm taking you. Look at that scope. There you go. That's sweet. About 150 meters, and you can see the blue dot it gives me too, which is part of my hunter sense. And there's no whistle. Okay, there's the blood spot. I don't like how slow it switches from your weapons too. Alright, well he trotted off pretty good, but hopefully he's going to drop soon. Alright, so they ran over there. So I need to get down out of here. I'm going to take this down, put it in my pocket. We're going to run over to that blood trail. So once you get to 100 meters, that blood automatically pops up. That's the design that they put into the game recently. So I don't have to waste any of my marks. I don't think I got this drink zone here either. Oh, never got that one either. So at least I'm updating my map. Okay, so he dropped immediately. I didn't see him drop, but that's great. Alright, let's take a look at this guy real quick. And there's my blood trail, of course. Now, I think I've said the wrong thing before. Red blood is not what you want. Red blood means you just barely hit them. Pink blood is what you want. That's going to give you either medium or a lot of blood. So that's what you're looking for. So here's this guy. Let's turn off hunter sense. So yeah, look at his horns. They don't match. They're not symmetrical. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. So that was a perfect drop. Look at that. Right into the lung, right through the heart. Great shot, actually. Right in that shoulder. Okay. And he's 59%. He's less than 60%. That's why he's a 1-star. Let's take a look at the horns. Look at that. That's just horrible. We don't want him procreating and having more babies with any of the females, so we want to get him out of that herd so that herd has a potential to go up. So those 2-stars that we were seeing earlier have a potential in the future to becoming 3, 4, or even 5 stars. So we're going to go ahead and take him and sell him. Okay. and then we're going to move on. So this herd over here was the one I was looking at earlier. I don't know if they're still there, but I'm going to take a look anyway and see if they're still there. If they are, and I hopefully spot possibly a 1-star mature, I'll be taking him. So, but being that I shot from over there, I probably spooked him when I shot that guy. Don't see them anymore. Oh, okay. There's one right there. That's the young. Now my scent is going right at them, so I don't think that there's anything in there as far as a 1-star mature that I need to take. Again, this is herd management, so I'm just simply looking for the low fitnesses, and I'm taking them out. There's my little group right there. That's a young. It says I'm 130 meters. Try to get a little closer. Okay. Is that more down there? Oh, that's the same group. Oh, there's one coming out right there. That is a 1-star young. Those are whitetail, so let me take a look real quick. I wonder if I do my call, if he's got bad genetics. Okay, change the animal to the whitetails. I'm going to go low fitness. See if he comes to that call. Okay, so he's not seeming to come to the call. Okay, what do we got over here? Again, I'm taking out any 1-star matures because those are the low fitnesses and the bad genetics, and I don't want them in the herds. So there's a 2-star mature. I am curious what his genetics are. Let me see if I can get a good look at him with the scope. Look forward at me, homie. I want to see what your antlers look like. 1, 2, 3, 4 tines on that side with the 5th, okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th there too. So he looks like he's actually high fitness. He's got good potential, so I don't think I want to take him. He is a 2-star, which means he's probably more than 60%. Yeah, he's symmetrical. He looks good, so I don't want him. And then there's nobody over here else that I want, so I need to move on from this herd. So what I'll do is I'll find the next location to go to. So let's see these guys. So this is them there. And then we're looking for, where do these guys drink? So there's a possibility that there's another herd right there. So I'm going to go down that way and take a look. Again, what I'm doing is I'm moving from the herds up the river valley. And I'm taking out all the low fitness, low potential guys so that I can hopefully make all my mule deer and my whitetail deer herds have the potential for high fitnesses. So if you notice, like if I look here at this whitetail in this area, they're actually -4, which means I've taken out some high fitnesses lately, and I need to get the high fitnesses back in there and get rid of some of these low fitness guys. So all right. So I want to get around them and not spook them. Now, if they spook, I don't think it'd be an issue. Let me just run over here. I still can't believe just the aesthetic look of this game. It's just beautiful. Okay, so I just spooked them. They're all running off. If you notice, you can see the trails for them running. So I spooked them running past them. Now these guys might be here, but I don't want to keep running at this point because I'm less than 250 meters. So I want to slow down a little bit and just walk for now. Okay, and I'm going to sneakily take a look and see if there's anything here. No, nothing here. Nothing there. They could be farther down. And then this is the group I'm looking for. They have a potential for being here, but they may not be here. They may be somewhere up in here. So if that's the case, I'm going to move on down here and I'm going to work on this group here and this group here. When you're doing the herd management, which I don't do it a lot, but herd management is more about getting those high fitnesses, but you also get, that's where a lot of your money comes from, is just doing herd management. Just kind of walking around, taking out the low potential or low fitnesses. That's a lot of ways where you can rack up on some money. Of course, I did for a while, and then I spent my money, and I got the new Jeep, or the new ATV, so. Alright, nothing here. And they absolutely could easily be much farther down here on the water somewhere. But that's not a guarantee, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move here and go after the next group. Okay, so there actually should be a group right here in this area. So that's where I'm heading now. Yeah, Trent, this game is absolutely phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's one of the best hunting simulators I think I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. I've played a few other hunting games, and a lot of them are very cartoon-like. They have a lot of cartoony features. This one you can actually turn on some decent features to help you if you're playing on low settings. And then if you're playing like a super hunter where you don't need any settings and you can follow blood trails and hoof prints and so forth, hey, more power to you. But the game itself is beautiful, and you can actually change all those settings to play how you like to play. So the weapons that you can use in this game are actually phenomenal. They're very realistic, and the sounds are great. And then the weapon damage, you actually get bullet time watching the animals. So I am playing on this on console. I'm on PS5, but this game is on PC and Xbox as well. Now, it is not cross-platform, but it is multiplayer. Alright, so this is the group I wanted to move to, so I see that they're actually over here. They're about 300 meters away. So I'm going to head over to them. Now, my wind is heading that direction, so I can actually get pretty close to these guys. My scent is actually going over there, so let me show you how that scent works. So this is the map. This is where my scent is traveling right here. So as long as I stay kind of right here in this area, which is about 100, 150 meters away from these guys, I'll have a clear line of sight, and I won't have any issues with my scent going right in front of their noses. So I could move over here, but it's a little bit of more higher ground, and so I'd rather stay here near the road. So and like I said, I'm about 260 meters. I need to move less than that, get closer to them, and then I'll slow down my movement because I don't want them to be alert. Now, if they alert, it's fine. As long as I don't move, they won't do anything. But if they spook, that's what I'm worried about. So, alright, so let's see if we can take a look and see what's in this herd. Again, I'm looking for the 1-star matures, the low fitnesses. Which I might need to go to my rattle bag because the e-collar's not really doing the job. It's kind of messing up. Oh, this herd doesn't even have any matures at all as far as the males go. They have a young. What is behind there? That's a 1-star young. He's a 3-star mature. Wow. So he is high fitness. That's great. He would have never made it to 3-star if he wasn't high fitness. I'd like to get in there and take a look at him. I'm not going to shoot him. I want him to actually have the potential in the future to become a 5-star, so I'm going to go take a look at this guy. Let's go ahead and sneak over there, and then I'll move on. I'm not going to take any out of this herd. I think I took this herd the other day, so I ended up taking out, I think it was 2 low fitness, low potentials in this herd that I'm working on. So that's probably why this guy has now become a 3-star mature. So that'll give this this herd a possibility of becoming a 5-star. Now the herds affect each other. So, and what I mean by that is if I leave in, let's say, this herd, I leave a bunch of low fitness, and this herd I take out all the low fitness, and then I go back to this herd. Well, unfortunately, if I don't take out the low fitness in this one, it affects these and their potential to become high fitness. So, and of course, obviously that's a mule deer. That's not the same thing, but let's say this one. So this herd here in this same valley as this one, in this same area, which is called river mouth. So if I take out again all the low fitness here, and then I don't take out the low fitness here, these guys will never progress. It's collectively on all the same ones in that area, so I would have to actually hit all the same herds. Alright, I'll stop talking and get back to gameplay. I'm about 150 meters now. I want to take a look at him. See if I can see him from here. Look at the rack on him. Nice. They did an update, I think it was a few weeks back, maybe a month or two ago, where they adjusted the way the racks look. So there's different thicknesses now. There's different sizes, different sharpness to them. I'm going to have to inch my way up here to get a better look. I don't want them to come alert to me. A red fox over there barking. They do that all the time. Okay, I'm 116 meters away. That's not bad. I just want to take a look at this guy and I'm moving on. Oh, okay. I hear you, I hear you. I'm getting too close, I get you. Alright, look at that guy right there. He's gray. I need him to look up. See if I can sneak in a little closer. Oh, I'm getting some visual sounds over here too, so there's another group over there. I will be heading that direction next. I don't think they're 689 meters. I think that's just where it marked. Okay. How close I can get to these guys. Okay, let's try that photo again. Alright, there he is. Look at this guy right here. With a big old rack on top. Also, I can look at these younger ones, and if I see that their horns are not symmetrical, I can take those guys. I'd really like to get a face view of this guy. I gotta get closer. I imagine this is what one of those National Geographic wildlife photographers would be doing. Just sneaking up here with binos and a camera. Let's see if I'm close enough to these guys yet to get that good shot. Can I get a face shot on this guy? What up, homie? Alright, there we go. Look at you. Are you symmetrical? Or do I need to take you out? Yeah, you're symmetrical. This little herd's got good genetics in it. Alright, show me that face. Show me that face. Look at those horns. Look at the thickness. Nice looking tines. They're super symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is a 12-point buck. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so he has potential to be recycled back into the group and become a 5-star in the future. So I do want to leave him alone. I do want to go over there. Now the problem is to get away from these guys without them being alert. They're only, 50 meters away from me. I need to sneak over there and head that direction. So sneaking away is just as hard as sneaking up to them. see, they could see me. Especially when I cross the water here in a second, they're definitely going to see me. Oh, I got a female looking right at me. Okay. I'm thinking they're going to spook, but if they do, I hope they go that way. They're crossing the river. The ones that you see there over there, the mule deer that are 280 meters, that's the ones I want to head towards. They did a great job when the AI deer and animals in this game, if they see you, they'll freeze and they'll start staring at you. And if you move around too much, they'll spook. Unfortunately, now I have to make this giant circle around these guys to get over there. Once I get over here, I'm going to run, and then that's going to cause them to run that way. I just don't want to run that direction I'm heading. Alright. I'm going to start running. Yep, see, there they go. Good, they spooked that way, which is great. I can take that mark off because I'm not going there. I'm actually going right here somewhere. Okay, stop running. My next group, I'm hearing, what is that, a badger? Oh, it's a red fox still barking. Okay. So there's another group over here. So that's what I'm looking for right now. That is a whitetail group over there that I can head towards. But there was another group over here of mule deer. They were right up in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay. 2-star mature mule deer. Okay, okay. So that's high fitness. Otherwise, he would have made it to a 2-star. Let's see what we have in this little group over here. Okay, let's do the drone mode. So this is not a large group. This is only 3. I think it's 1 male and 2 females. And he's a 2-star. So he's definitely high fitness or high potential. So I'm going to leave him alone. And then I'm going to go over there. So that group has already been managed. Like I said, this little area right here I kind of managed a few days ago. I'm going to head around these guys. It might spook them, and they'll probably hopefully run that way. I'm going to head over there to those other whitetails that are out here. Essentially, guys, this is herd management. This is how it works. You just kind of run around in a certain area, take out the low fitness or low potential animals, which I haven't come across a lot. There are some times where I will come across a lot. So, now where did I hear those other whitetails? There's barking fox again. See if I can see him. There he is. See the little fox right there barking? That's a young one. I think I took, yeah, that's the female there, the mature female. That's why he's young, because he's been recycled. I took out the male the other day. He was a 3-star, and I didn't have any foxes, so I taxidermied him. Okay, so I have a group of whitetails over here somewhere. There they are. Big old group, too. Huge. Okay, so I'm going to head that direction. There they are. You can see them from here. If I can mark them. Okay, 240 meters. I want to kind of head straight at them. These guys are probably going to catch my wind, my scent. Those guys, I need to stay at this kind of direction I'm heading now. Oh, see, he is alerted to me. Let me see what your tines look like. Your tines look good. Let me see him real quick. Alright, see, so he's alerted to me, so he sees me, I'm something weird, he doesn't know what I am, so him and his two little females, they just trotted off. That's exactly what happens. He technically didn't get spooked, but they don't want to be around to see what I am, because I'm possibly a threat, so he just took off. Again, I don't care, he's a 2-star, which means he's basically high fitness, he's not low fitness. Anytime you're walking, if you see these shiny spots with your hunter sense on, just grab them real quick because it could be an animal that you don't have yet. Like that one just popped up with a pheasant a second ago. All right, so I'm 140 from these guys. I don't want to alert them. And there is a male gray there, and I don't know what he is. There's another one behind him. Okay. Alright, so let's go take a look at these guys real quick. We gotta sneak in real slow, because I'm getting pretty close to them. When you're doing this, you're gonna have to mimic their movements. So it's a little moving and then stopping, a little moving and stopping. Kind of like they would be moving around feeding. And you don't want to go too fast, so I gotta be careful. Now I hit the button. Okay, so let's see what we can see in this group right here. So again, I'm looking for 1-star matures so I can take them out of the herd. I don't want them in there anymore because they are going to keep low fitnesses. Alright, so he is a 3-star mature. Wow. I'm having some great luck, to be honest. I think I might not need to do any more herd management and just start taking out some of these high potentials here. Alright, well, he's got a great little herd going. He's got a good rack on him. He's a 3-star. Let me see what day it is. So it's day 2. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it to a 5. To be honest, but that keeps his genetics in the herd if I don't kill him. If I take him out, then I have the potential for dropping the genetics. So I don't want to take him out. So I'm going to move on from this group. Now this group has a possibility of being here. And then that's elk. This group would be down here. Okay, so my next location that I want to go to is to check here for this group, and then I can fast travel up here and come down and check this group. So there's a lot of animals in this little area right here. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to jump up here. Where's this group go? Okay, so this group goes here. So I got a group here and a group here. Where's this group go? And they go here as well. We're drinking. So this whole little area is a hot spot for 3 different groups. I just have to be cautious when I come down here. So I'm going to fast travel there. And I'm going to head towards my mark, which is over here. The wind is actually working in the right direction for me, which is great. So remember, I'm going to the water. It's only 1:30 on time. Time has flown. When we first started, it was just after 11. It's already 1:30, so like I said, it runs about 4 times the speed of normal time. I don't really care if I kind of spook stuff around here. I'm trying to get to that 600-meter mark and then work my way up the river. Sorry guys, I am live, so you have to kind of watch me move from place to place. If I wasn't, I would be cutting this footage. Okay, I just alerted a little red fox. I'm within 300 meters, so I want to be cautious. You can see there that the red fox is right in front of me and they got alerted. I really don't care. I'm not after red fox right now. So I am going to keep walking. And that sound effect you can see is there, but he's not there. They were there and they ran off. I don't have any weapons on me that can properly take out a red fox anyway, so because I'm definitely not hunting red fox. Now occasionally I've heard bear in this area up here, so there could be black bear back there. I'd have to check the encyclopedia again to see what their times are for moving around. Alright, so I'm getting to about 150 meters. I definitely want to slow down, especially if they're up here on the river area. That's another red fox way over there. I don't want any running whatsoever. If they're not here, they're going to be farther down this way, so. Alright, so let's go into our drone mode and see if we can spot deer. Now there's a split in the water and it kind of goes that way. Oh, what'd I tell you? I'm hearing a bear. That's a bear. A male black bear. And he is that direction. 260 meters. I told you. Alright. I'm not after a bear. I do have a weapon that can take out a bear, but I'll get pretty close to him. I got the 416 on me. I just gotta be cautious as I'm walking down here in case I run into the herd. Remember, I've got till about 2 o'clock-ish, 2:15 maybe, before the deer start moving on to head to their sleeping area. So remember, when you're walking down by the water, you want to get all your drinking areas. Just in case any of these I haven't gotten. And this will automatically update on your map too. What am I hearing over here? Nothing? Okay. Oh, okay. Ah, mule deer. Okay, we got mule deer over here, 280 meters. As long as they're 280, I know that they're far enough that they won't hear me. Look at all the drinking zones around here. Okay, so the mule deer are going to be up there, that direction. So I'm going to go head that way in just a second. I'm going to follow this water just a little bit longer. See if there's any drinking spots I've missed on the side of the bank. Okay, so it should be right up in there somewhere. I think I'm looking at one right there. Okay, there we go. It's 1-star young. Now I haven't messed with these guys, so there's a good chance. There's some whitetail up there too, and those are 280. So I've got mule deer on that side and whitetail on this side, so these guys are probably going to have some low fitnesses, so I need to work on that. Remember, I'm looking for the 1-star matures. I think I just saw one. I swear I just had a 1-star mature in my sight. 2-star adult. Okay, let's get a little closer, see what we can get. Let me mark them so I know my distance. 177. I need to get a better view on these guys. I need to start walking slowly. Now my windage is kind of going straight towards that direction, so over here. So that's great. So if my windage stays that way, I'm okay. Sure. That is a 1-star young. That is a mature. You can see the difference in color to the gray, showing that they're matures. He is a 2-star adult, but I don't know what his fitness potential is. Because remember, when he ages up, he'll be a mature next. I'm stuck on a rock or something. I can look at his horns if I can get a little closer. Okay, let's try to take a look and see if we can see him real quick. Is he symmetrical? It's one of the best ways to tell if they're a low fitness is if their horns are just messed up looking. 2 in the front, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. So he looks decent. What's his face look like in the front? Are they wide apart? No, they're not wide apart. I wonder if I called, would he come to the call? So we need to change to mule deer. There we go. Okay, I'm going to call for a low fitness. Let's see if he comes to that call. Call it one more time. Okay, get my binos back out and take a look. So nobody's coming? Wow, so these are all high fitness potential? Okay. You know what? I'll leave you guys alone. I'm going to head over there to the whitetails. I hope my scent trail isn't going towards the whitetails. It's been a pretty decent day. I mean, I really, honestly haven't shot anything yet major. I had the one low fitness that I took out. But so far, my herds are doing pretty well, actually. Let's find out where these whitetails are. Okay. I know I heard them in this area. There's me. And they're supposed to be near the water. That's all my mule deer. You gotta be on the other side of those rocks right there, where that tree is. So that's where I'm going. They should still be near the water right now, because they're still drinking time. It is day 2. I can still come back on day 3 if I need to. I swear I heard them in this area. Imagine how long it would take in this game if you didn't have some of the hunter scents to use. It's a very relaxing game. Like I said, I love playing this game when I get off work just to enjoy and relax. But it can take time to do the hunts. So, all right, let's get up here. So it may be too late. These herds may be moving on now. So I need to probably go ahead and fast forward the day. To do that, which herd am I looking at first? Let's see which one was probably over here. So I didn't see anything. That was the mule deer. So these guys would be drinking here. So this is probably the white. No, this is mule deer. It's not whitetail. That's mule deer too. All right. What I want is I'm going to mark this area because this is where I'm going to come back to. I'm going to go back to the campsite and I'm going to fast forward to day 3. So we're going to move the day along. We're going to go back to 11 again, because that's the drinking time. It's probably too close to time for them to go sleep yesterday in the game, so that's why I need to move over. So that's... Okay. So this is where I'm heading now. And I'm still going to, if you notice, I'm still going to follow the waterway that direction, heading north, so... About 300 meters or so. Now I just want to start walking. So thankfully these guys, I've actually had pretty good luck through here getting rid of the low potential, the low fitnesses. So hopefully that's going to open me up for the opportunity in the future to have a lot of 5 stars, high potentials. Have I gotten this before? Yes, okay. Okay, I'm below the 200 meter mark. Have my sense on. Getting down to that 160, 150. I'm going to slow down here. And now I'm going to go like this and take a look and see what we can see. So nothing, no herds. Oh, there's a herd right there. Okay. Those are, I'm not sure. It might be whitetail, but they're over to my right. So I do need to kind of slow it down. They're right on the other side of that set of trees. Right there. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have female, female. What are you? That's a badger. Just ran across in front of me. Is that my male there? Okay. That is. He's a 2-star adult. You know, I've not had any luck with the electronic collar. Let me do something here real quick. I'm going to change that out. Since I need to, I know that they're there. I'm going to go back to there in just a second. I'm going to jump over to fast travel. I'm going to change over to my rattle bag because the collar is just not really doing anything for me. I'm pulling out these low fitness potentials. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to go over here to this one. And I want to change this out to a rattle bag. So I don't like the collar as much as I like the rattle bags. Okay. So this is one of your Primos rattle bags. So this is good for your mule deer, your whitetail deer. So I'm going to go ahead and change out to this one. So looking for those low fitness potential. Okay. And then now I'm just simply going to fast travel back over to this location. And then I'm going to take that hike real quick again because we know where they are already. So they're exactly at that mark, so that's where I'm going. Now with that rattle bag, I should more easily get a low fitness to actually come towards me. So, okay, so my windage is going right at them, so I need to kind of go off to the left over here, and more to the east. And they are still right in that little area they should be. Okay, so they're calling out, they're calm. Great, okay. So I'm heading right back over there. Once I get close enough, I'm going to call out for a low fitness to see if the male that's in the group is a low fitness. And if he is, he comes towards me, I'm going to take him. I like the way the rattle bag works. It kind of works like as if there's two males fighting each other, so it calls in the other males. Again, if I do it on a low fitness call though, whatever that means, technically the low fitness guys will come only. No, you won't see any of the high fitness guys come to that call. So yeah, I need to slow down because I'm only 130 meters away. I was talking, I didn't realize how close I was getting. Let's check them real quick. Okay, they're still in the same position. So I'm going to get up over this little hill right here. Real slow, but around this tree line. And then I'm going to call out and see if he is a low fitness. If he is, I'll take him. They can't see me. They can't smell me because my scent's going that way. But if I move too fast, it'll alert them. Alright, there he is. Oh, that's too far. There is a badger right in front of me. Oh, if she sees me, she's gonna run off. I don't want to shoot her because she'll alert the deer. No, don't go over there and alert them. Yeah, you see me. Hey, girl, how you doing? All right, adios. Get out of here. That was hilarious. I did not know I walked right up on that badger like that. Okay, no, I don't need my gun just yet. I need to find out where that male went. Okay, so they're actually over this little ridge line. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my call. I'm only 100 meters away from them. And then I need to make sure it's on low fitness, so it tracks lower fitness males right there. Do that rattle. And I will wait to see it go all the way to the middle before I do another rattle. So I'm going to go ahead and do the photo mode. If he gets up or one of these guys starts walking towards me, I know that they're low fitness. Well, those are females. Those are all females. Okay. So he's the only one that would come towards me if he was low fitness. Oh my God! Wait, look at the rack on him is. Oh, that's disgusting. He is low fitness. Yeah. I gotta take this guy. Look at the rack. One side is not symmetrical to the other. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. The horns aren't even matching. I got a badger right below me, digging in the dirt for grubs and worms. Okay, so he is low fitness. I don't want him in this herd. Look at the tines don't even match. He's got like 5 on one side, 3 on the other. Okay, well that just answers my question. He's done. I am going to take him down. Where is my stand? I'm going to shoot him with this from the stand. Okay, where can I put it? Oh, there's animals are too close. So it's going to tell me that I can't use the stand. I thought I could. All I need now is my weapon. So I'm going to get over here to where I can shoot him, and then I'm going to take him out. Goodness, did you guys see the horns on that guy? That's horrible. So he's not coming to my call as a low fitness, but he is definitely a low fitness. He may be about 60% or less. There's no way he's above 60%. Okay, where is he? They're laying down. And they're less than 100 meters. Is he still laying down? Did he lay back down? Oh, he must have laid down. There he is. He's laid down right now. Alright, so I'm going to head towards him. Real slow like. I think I'm going to get more closer to the 50 meter mark. As soon as he stands up, I'm taking him. Okay, well he's quartered away from me now. I need him to just turn a little bit. I think I'm about to alert this badger. Come on, buddy. Just turn towards me. Stop burping. I know you gotta get rid of the gas, but stop burping. Can I take him if I squat? No. Alright, turn left. Turn to your left. Left profile. Turn to your left. Come on. Any day. Any day. Any day. Give me that sweet spot. Come on. Turn. Anytime you're ready, it'd be great. Oh, there goes another badger into the view. Little badgers are everywhere over here. I could just put a round through his dome. It doesn't matter. I want to take him out. Okay. Come on. It would be interesting if I shot him and I got the badger too. This is annoying that he's not turning. I wish I could. They had a whistle function or a clap function or something in this game. Get him to look up real quick. So there's a badger aggravated now next to me. I can hear it growling. So it knows I'm here. They will attack you. Okay, come on. I'm about to dome you, guy. You know what? I think I am going to shoot him right in the head. Yeah, that takes him out instantly. But I know he's not trophy worthy, so normally I wouldn't shoot these guys in the head, but I needed to. He's just taking way too long. So don't fault me for that, guys. Alright, let's go take a look at him and see how bad he was. So I can move on and go down the river that direction. Getting him out of the group allows those to recycle and become better fitness. I can tell you now, look at that. I definitely took him right through the eye. Okay. So let's move on. And he was 70%. Well, he's 70%. That's surprising. I thought he was lower than 60%. That is very surprising. But this is what I want you to see about his poor potential. He would probably never, ever reach higher than 70%. And I'm going to tell you why. Take a look at this. Look at that. That's ugly. That is disgusting. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tines on this side. And that side he's got 4. I mean, are you seeing this as much as I'm seeing this? He's got 6 and 4. And then the size, and I mean, imagine this is like a totally different animal on one side to the other. So this is why he would have never gone above 70%. That's that horrible fitness potential. So I need to make sure this guy cannot procreate and have children. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell him, get rid of him. Oh, look, badgers are chasing me around. What are these badgers, by the way? Are they high mature? If they're high, I want to take one. Where are these little guys run off to? No, I don't know where they ran off to. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next group, which should be down the waterway here. Okay. And let's see which group should be here. So mule deer, there should be possibly some potential mule deer here or here. So either this bend here or this bend here. And then what about these guys? These guys also could be here. So here, here, or here. So this is first, this is second, and then this is third. So I'm just going to keep moving down the river. So there, there, and there. So I can mark all 3 locations. So there's nothing here that I can see. Okay, so I can take away that mark. So I got to move to the second mark, which is about 338 meters away. Oh, there's my little badgers. What are you? You're a mature female. Where'd the other little guy go? I've seen her twice. But I don't know what he is. Where'd he go? There he is. What are you? You're also a female. There's 2 females? That can't be. One of y'all's a male. Where'd the other guy go? Okay, I'm not judging. I'm not, you know, I'm not judging if it's 2 females. Sure, okay. Where'd you guys go? Dang, so hard to find. Oh, there you are. Okay, so you're a mature female, and then you are a... Oh, there we go. 2-star adult male. Well, good for you, homie, going after the older ladies. All right, well, you enjoy. I'm going to go down there and mess with some mule deer. Alright, I kind of need to go off to the right here and go this way. Just because if you look at my windage, which is blowing my scent that direction. So, got a little lag going on there. So we're going to move this way. I'm 180 meters now. I don't want to get too much closer. Let me check by droning up. So I see something farther down there. I don't see anything here. So we're going to move down that direction. If nothing else, I have enjoyed how beautiful the scenery is. That's for sure. Just kind of like real hunting. Sometimes you don't run across anything. Sometimes you do. That's why a lot of people use bait, so they can get them to come to them. I could have gone after that black bear, but I am on a mission to do herd management right now, so I'm going to stick to that. Okay, so I have a mark here I need to get rid of because there's nothing here, so I'm going to remove that mark. And then that next mark is going to be over there. Remember, we're going to the watering holes for the mule deer and the whitetails. And we're still working our way up. So right now we're here. We still have to make it all the way up to this location is pretty much where I'm going to, or at least this area is where I'm going to stop. Hopefully in the near future we're going to have a heck of a lot better potential for 5 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no. I ran and I spooked them. I spooked them. Both herds. Look at the size of both herds. So one went that way, one went that way. Good Lord, I was talking and I spooked them. Okay, so to see where they went, these guys have run over here. These guys way over there. Dang. Look at what I just did. Okay, so there goes another one. There goes another group. So this actually was the group that went that way. They've gone back that direction for some reason. They do stick together. So I have a group that's over here. And then now I have a group that's way over here. I can't believe I did that retarded move. I was running over here and I didn't see him. So I think these guys are here. And then these guys are over here. Yeah, so I can hear them now up here. There they are. So they've basically squatted up there. They're going to hang out there. So I can actually go that way, and that will be wonderful. The wind is behind me, so they won't smell me. And then there's another group. Let me remove that mark. Okay, so there's another group that's pretty much here. Yeah. Oh, there's another group over there too. Okay. So good. So I've got a few groups to work on. I'm going to go to this group here and look at them real quick and see what I have, and I might have to take something out in this group. So I was a big old dummy running past there. When I knew there was 2 marks here that I had, I just didn't know how close to the water they were, and I didn't see that they were just all clumped up over here in the grass. Thought they were going to be by the water. This is not a very big drop, so I can go down here. I'm glad they're not clumped up anymore, because let's say I did find a whole bunch of low fitness in there. If I would have shot one, the whole group would have run the other direction. I would have been chasing them all over the place. So now they've separated. I have one group over there, one group over there. So that's decent. Alright, so I'm 157 meters from my mark. I don't want to go too fast and spook them again. That would be very unwise. So I want to kind of sneak up on these guys. When I get on the other side of these bushes, I'm going to look in and see where they are. I'm not sure how the rattle bags work or the calls work. Maybe the kind of low fitness that they're going to call in is like if they're 50% potential or less, and if they're above 50, maybe they don't come. I don't know. I don't know how to really test that. Okay, do I have a 1-star mature? I just saw him pop up there. I do not want him. He has got to go. And then I'm going to see if there's any more in this group. So being that they're only 100 meters away, I'm going to use the rattle bag real quick and see if anyone actually comes towards me. The 1-star mature is not always the one that comes towards you. So, what are these guys, by the way? I didn't even look. So these are mule deer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the rattle bag. And we want to call in the lower fitness. Yep, he is coming. He is the 1-star mature. So he's got to be 50%, maybe 60% or less. This is probably going to answer that question I just asked. Is it 50% and below comes to you, or 60% and below comes to you? So you see how he kind of stops. So the rattle bag gets them to come in a little bit, and then they kind of stop, like sniff the air a little bit, see if like, well, what am I going to over there? There's something over there. So I'll wait a second. I'm going to rattle it again. It also might get one more besides him. So each time you rattle, if there, let's say there's 2 in the group, if I rattle once and he comes, I could rattle again and someone else could come. So I could see that there's another low fitness in this group. So I want to make sure that I'm rattling though whenever the rattle gets to the middle, kind of below the C and the K. Okay, there we go. All right, so he should be on his way, and then there should be possibly another one in the group. So, see, he's wiggling a little bit before he comes, but he's still coming. So he is definitely low fitness, and I'm going to take him in just a second. He just cannot avoid coming to me. So none of these guys are coming. None of these the males are coming. There's a couple females in there, but there's another male adult right there. If he was low fitness, he would also probably be coming towards me. So this guy is close enough. He's less than 100 meters. I'm going to go ahead and take him down. Hopefully I'm far enough away from those over there that they're not going to run off when I shoot this guy. So I'm going to stick it at 100 meters. Good heart shot right there. Drop him right on the hit. I love when they're facing you for those heart shots. Okay. Let's go see how low fitness he was. Now hopefully they're not running off. Good. Okay, so they didn't run away. Just the guys over here. I'm going to hit these little spots too as I'm walking over to him. All right, let's see how he was. Look at that. That is a perfect shot. Perfect shot. I couldn't have got better than that. I took out the left lung, destroyed the right lung just a little bit. I went through the artery, and it was tore up the side of the heart there. So that was a great shot. All right, 34% fitness. So he is below 50%. If he was 60, then it would have answered my question. It didn't answer my question, though. But let's take a look at him. His rack is definitely not symmetrical. He's a little bigger on one side. His is not as bad as that other one was 70%, so that's unusual. I would assume he would be worse than that. Maybe it's just because he's a mule deer, but okay, so we're just going to sell him and get him out of the herd. We don't want his genetics clouding up these guys over there. So now I'm going to move on to the next herd, which, if I remember, is hopefully next to my mark over here because they had run off. Oh my goodness. Is that them? Way up there? Okay. Well, if that's them, that is the whitetail. That's got to be this group here. They had run off from, not this group here, but that's mule deer. But possibly this group here that was down here. They ran off this way. Okay. So we'll go towards those guys, and then we'll go back over here, because I know there's another group over here that we heard a minute ago. My wind is still in a good direction, so. That's telling me it's about 240 yards. If I look away and look back, I'm 200 yards. And as I come closer and look away and look back, my yardage is getting tighter and tighter. And there's an elk up here. He's 120 meters. He should be. He's right here. I should be able to see him by now. So he's right behind these bushes, this elk. I do have a weapon that can take this elk if I need to. If I feel like it. Let me see what he is first. Is he calm? Yeah, he's calm. He's 120 meters. Let me see if I can get a good look at this guy real quick before I head over there to those deer. He is right up in this bush area. Where are you, elk? I do not have an elk call, so I can't call him. He is potentially right there. I don't want to stay standing up too long. I've got to go slow. Okay. So he's 100 meters, so he's right on the other side of this little ridge line right here. Yes, I hear you guys. I'm going to come for you in just a second. But I want this elk. So these guys are right here. So let me make that mark there. Nope, they're 140. I got to go a little farther. How about that? Yep, 130, 140. Okay. So I'm going after this elk real quick, guys. I know I'm after the whitetails, but I got to see if this elk is a high fitness. If there's a 5-star, I'm taking him. I need a 5-star elk. Gotta be cautious, because for some reason the elk have better senses than the deer do. Let me see if I can see him with the camera. There he is. Okay. What are you? You're gray, so you're possibly a mature. I don't remember the settings for the elk. Let's take a look at this guy. Look at you. Nice. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna sneak up there on you, and I need to see what you are. Can I see him? Yep. Okay. There we go. He is a 2-star mature. Okay. Well, he's not a 5-star. That's for sure. He is a 2-star. I could get him, but the shot would cause these guys to run off. They would spook, and this is what I'm after. So I'm gonna go back away from this guy, and I'm gonna go back to going after these deer. So let me see who is making all the noise. There's a 1-star adult. If he spooks, he'll just run that way, so that's okay. Okay, I'm getting to about 100 meters to these guys. A lot of woods in between us. This is why I didn't want them to spook away from the water. There's a lot of woods up in here that I have to kind of maneuver around and see. And that's not easy looking through this stuff. A lot of brush and trees. And the closer I get to them, the more potential I have to actually scaring them off again. So I'm at less than 100 meters. Let me see if I can see these guys. Okay, what do we have in this group? Alright, we have some horns going on, so we got some males. Let me go ahead and do the call and see, cause I can't keep going that way because my scent is going this way. So I'm going to go over here a little bit, just a little bit. And then I'm going to call and see if I can get anything coming towards me. Okay, so let's do the call. Is that elk over there making that noise? Wow, okay. So we're going to go ahead and call in the low fitness. What is that noise, homie? What are you doing over there? Careful, you may poke an eye out with it. That is an unusual elk sound. I haven't heard that sound before. Alright, let's see what we can get. going to do one more call and see if anything's coming towards me. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take out the camera. Let's see if we got anything coming over to us. We do. So he is a young, but he is a low fitness. Oh, we have 2 more trotting over here. This guy's coming to me, but these guys I think are just moving in this direction. Yeah. So this is the guy I need to take. So, oh, and there's 2 of them. So this guy too. He's a low fitness. He's an older low fitness. So he's actually the one I want more than the young one. I want them both. Look at the horns. They're horrible. Look at that. Turn back around. I want to see those horns. Come on. Take a look. Turn. Okay, look at that. Look at that setup. That's horrible. Yeah, I need to take him out. Alright. So if nothing else, I'm going to take the older one first. I'll try to take the younger one too as well, but I want the older one. They are not far in front of me either. Oh, I hope they didn't catch my scent. I think they caught my scent, or I was too close. And they have done run off. Okay, where are you going though? Ah, I just messed that up. I was entirely too close. I had 2 coming to me from that group, and then now they've run off. Okay, I've got to move farther to the south of these guys. Or, I'm sorry, the east of these guys. I got to move way over here. Because they caught my scent when they came down here, and the whole group ran off. And that's how it goes sometimes. So I know they're right over there on the other side of that ridge. They didn't go that far. They just got away from what the scent was. So I still know that they are in that direction over there. So I'm coming down here to the right. My time is still good. It's only 12:46. So none of them are going to go to their sleep zones. This is a blood trail that I did the other day. Why do I have it here? That's interesting. That should have gone away by now. Okay, so the whitetails are calm and they're calling. They're 160 meters this way, which is good. Yeah, you see this is a blood trail here that I took out a deer the other day. Yeah, that should have gone away. I mean, it's just a visual bug. Okay, so they're up here. See if I can see them again. There they are. Okay. Let's mark them. 140 meters. Okay. I have much more of a clearing, and the wind is now going that way, so they're nowhere around to be able to smell me. I like that clearing a lot better, too. It's a lot better. Okay. So now that I have this clearing and I can see them and I'm less than 140 meters, I'm going to rattle bag them again. And I'm going to get them to start coming towards me. Oh, I think he saw me, so I need to kind of chill out for a second. It'd be nice if I get him in that clearing over there to the right. Yep, okay. This is good. This is very good. See this big clearing between these trees? That's what I want. Okay. Now I'm going to rattle back these guys, and I'm going to get these guys moving back towards me again. Low fitness. Here we come. Since they're calm, they should start coming towards me. Alright, that's the one I want. That's the mature right there with the bad horns. So this is the one that's coming towards me right now with that call. And then there was another young one in here. I want him to also come towards me as well. So let me try to get the rattle bag again. I'm going to take him, but I'm going to try to get that other one. If I can change my round in the gun quick enough, I can get the other one too. Alright, so he's 60 meters to 80 meters. So he's right in this little bush right here. I'm waiting for him to come over to me. Come on, keep coming. Okay, so he's now alerted. That's the one I want to. So he is now coming to me. Okay. He's going to keep coming. Look how bad that setup is. And now he's coming. Okay. Keep him coming. If I only get one, it's okay, but I am going to try for two. Okay. So I can hit him if I need to. Where's the other guy? There he is. Okay. He's right here, but this guy I have to take. Alright. It's going to be nighty-night for this guy. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Okay. I can't get eyes on him quick enough because they weren't close to each other. So they run off. So, well, that just means I have another one that I have to take out in this group. Which group is this one? So that is probably this group. I don't think it would be this group, but it could be, potentially. So I'm going to mark here and leave it there, so that tells me later on I have to come back to this location, because there is another low fitness that I'll have to get. So let me go ahead and take this guy and see how his fitness was. Okay. So look at that, perfect. Lung, heart, okay, great. And he was 46%. Let's take a look at that rack. So that's what I saw when I looked at him, and I knew he was bad fitness, bad genetics. So it's a good thing we're taking him out. So nice. Go ahead and sell him. Okay, we're going to move back down to the water here in this area and see if there's another group there where I have there's a mark next to that one there used to be. So I'm going to hurry down there. I'm not going to keep chasing that herd all day that I was just on. So I do have this low fitness guy coming to me. I'm almost done with the river. I need to call him again. Oh, he sees me. He's alerted. Dang it. And I don't see him. I'm not going to move because he's alerted. I'm wondering if I have a 5-star potential in this one with the big horns. I'm going to check that in a second. As long as they don't run off. He was alerted a second ago. And I got calls coming from over there too, other whitetails. Alright, so they're calm again. I need a better position. Okay. And he's alerted again. I got 2 of them alerted on me. Alright, I'm not going to move. And hopefully they will not alert and I'll get down out of this stand. They do that rattlesnake kind of alert when they're alerted. Why are they alerted? That's the question. I am wondering what he is. If he's a high fitness, possibly a level 5. There's 2 of these guys in here. That one's a young one with a giant rack on him. And then that's an older one. Okay, so I'm going to get down. Hopefully it's not going to alert them even more than they already are. Take this down, dang it. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Slowly. And I'm going to try to get a better angle on these guys to where I can look at them. There's no way to fast travel on the other side of them either. You can't fast travel to hunting stands. So, I'm going around. This group is right where the red is, and I'm trying to see what the potential is. I know there is one that turned towards me that is low fitness potential. He has a bad genetics, and I want to take him out. But there's 2 in there that have possibly really good genetics. And again, if there's a 5-star, I'm taking the 5-star. Don't think it's going to be a 5-star, but you never know. Okay, so I've gone kind of around these guys. Hope they haven't been alerted. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so they're not alert. Good. All right. So that's the younger one. And he looks very symmetrical. And then where's my older one? There's my older one. He's just chilling out. He also looks symmetrical. Okay, good. So if they go that way, that'll be great. They're going to go into that opening. I'll just head back to the right. He is a 3-star. I knew he was going to be a high fitness. Okay. So we're going to go over there and we're going to take a call on these guys and try to get the low fitness. Because I know there's at least one. So did they come out of the clearing now? Yes. So they're coming out of this clearing, which is great. That's what I needed. Okay. Alright, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to do my call. Because I want that low fitness out of there. Okay. So that call is going to alert him, and he is going to head this direction. And I know he exists because he came out earlier. So let's see when it turns him. Okay, so the guy that's walking towards me right there while everybody else is standing still, he's low fitness. This is the guy I want to take out. But I was wondering if any of these other ones that are more mature, like the adults with the heavy horns on them, I was wondering if they were low fitness as well. So let's go do another call. Yeah, don't worry. I know you're coming. I'm ready for you. And there we go. Okay. That's the second call. So he's going to be taken in a second. He's a low fitness. But I'm hoping another one's going to come. Anybody kind of stands up and starts walking towards me, they're also low fitness. Okay. Oh, these guys are staying there. He's coming. He's still coming. They're still chilling out. They're all eating, so they're all high fitness. I'm going to give it one more call with the rattle bag. Yeah, I see you. Hopefully you don't see me. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to call. If none of these come, I'm just going to take you. Okay, just you. Alright, good. That's nice. Wait a minute, is that two of you guys? Is it just you? Oh, it's just you. Okay. Alright, nice heart shot, thank you. Instant down. I appreciate that very much for lining up for me. Let's go take a look. Look at that, perfect shot right through the heart. Look at that, lungs and heart. Okay, and you are 45% fitness. Your rack is not so bad. Of course, you're young, that's why. But again, you're just a 1-star, and you would never really amount. You'd probably never make it to anything over 50%. So being 45%, you're toast. Thank you. Get you out of that herd. No more possibilities of you having any children that are going to be very low potential. Okay, we're going to move to the last couple groups here. So we have this group and this group, and they all are pretty much in the same area over here. So that's where we're working towards. So I heard some earlier moving or talking, or, excuse me, calling earlier. So I'm heading towards those. Who is making all that noise? Oh, you guys. Alright, so my wind is actually going this direction. That's the ones I'm heading towards now, but I need to go over there. So, this water is too deep, it won't let me through. Oh, it's not going to let me through. Ah, come on. Where's the shallow? Oop. Well, there you go. I jumped over the water, I landed in the deep spot, and it threw me back in the cabin. Well, at least I'm in that area already, so... Because technically, I'm just going right here. So... Alright, let me get down there. That's that area that you can see across there. That's what happens when you die or whatever you call it. You fall and get hurt. An animal runs up on you and hits you. That's pretty much what happens. It throws you back in the cabin. Alright, there should be two groups down here. So one was over here, and then one will be over here probably. So I need to head towards this one over here. My wind is a good spot, so keeping my scent downrange. Okay, I want to kind of start walking. Let's see what we have over here, because I think I see... No, I don't see... Okay, that was just something else. Alright, so these guys are going to be over here. Time of day is almost 2. You got to get over here before 2, because then they start heading towards their rest areas. Now there's a rest area right on the road over here for these guys. The mule deer. But sometimes they drink over here, so. Okay, there we go. So that is my mule deer. And then there should be another set of whitetails over here. Let me go see. These are my last two groups that I'm doing the herd management on. So, where were these guys located? Am I blind? Did I just lose them all of a sudden? Okay. I feel like in the Twilight Zone, I just lost these guys all of a sudden. They didn't spook and run off, did they? Okay, come on. Something's up here. Ah, okay. Well, goodness. They're sitting right here in front of me. Alright. So that is maybe my last group right there. I'm not even looking right at them. Okay, 2-star mature. 1-star mature. There's a badger behind me growling. There's 2-star matures in here. There's a 1-star mature. 1-star adult. So let's see what we get to come to us. So these guys are about 200 meters. So what I'm going to do, this is a best opportunity, the amount of open field right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a stand. So let's get my stand out. Okay. Alright, it's deployed. I'm going to climb up. Alright, so we're 200 meters, so I'm going to use my rattle bag. And I'm going to call in a low fitness if possible. Bring my binos back out. And let's see if anything herd N is coming to the call. Okay, this guy's alerted and coming. He's a 1-star adult, which means he is bad for the herd, and he's going to keep the herd's potential down. So I need to take him out when he comes. So I'm going to call again. I have a badger or something. Yeah, it's over there. He sees me, so he's aggravated. Yep, I hear you. You're coming towards me. Alright, let's go ahead and get the binos back out again, see if anybody else is coming, or it's just you. So this one... Oh, there's another one coming. This guy right there. Now, so the way that he moved after I did that, and he's coming now straight towards me, that tells me he's also low fitness. So I've got two, so I'm going to try to take out both of these guys. Especially the mature, because I don't want him to cycle back again, but the adult, he'll cycle just later on. So I want them both gone. There's a guy there. There's a 2-star mature there, so... Okay. Get my bag out again. Keep these guys coming, because I need them close enough. I want to be able to take out both of them if possible. My 6'5" Creedmoor would be a good idea to have on me right now, to be honest. Yep, so this guy's stopping for a second, sniffing the air. This guy's on his way. This guy will start moving again. This guy will stop. That's kind of how they're going to do coming across. Once they get about to this road right here, that's where I want to take them out. And I'm happy that they're both close to each other, so when I shoot one, hopefully the second one will pause, and I'll take him too. I might get lucky and grab him. Keep them coming, keep coming. He has stopped moving. I'm not sure why. He's still coming. He's just walking off that direction for some reason. Where are you going, homie? Turn, come back towards me. He might have run into an area that he can't walk up, right here on the bank of the water. That does happen occasionally, and they have to change direction to get to me. So, I have lost their attention, and I'm not sure why. If that's the case, I could just shoot them from where they are. It's not a big deal. So, okay, so his attention's back on me, so he's coming back this way now. Good. This guy is also supposed to come towards me. So I got him coming. Now he needs to come this way. Okay, so he's also coming. Good, I've got them both attention to me now. So they're both coming directly right here. Yep, these are both bad. I gotta take out both these guys. Let me get my bag back out. Keep them coming. Come on, fellas. Okay, I can go ahead and take the weapon out now. And once I get a clean shot on both of them, I'll take them both. Oh, they're still down the bank, though. This guy's right there, and this guy's right there. Need that 100-meter shot. Okay, good. They are right next to each other. I like that. As soon as they stop, I'm taking one, and I'm going to try to take the other at the same time. I might get lucky. He's the older one. He's the younger one. Just because of the color. Okay, he stopped. You stop, you stop, you stop. Come on, stop for me. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Stop. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. I couldn't get him. Question is, where did the second guy run off to? Okay, they're going to run up there. I need to try to track them just for a second, because I still got the one I need to take out. They're running up there, so that's where they're going to wind up. Okay, so they're somewhere right up in there. Okay, let's get out of my stand. Let's go get the other guy. That better have been a good shot. It's going to be upsetting. Alright, so let's go take a look. I hope I wasn't paying too much attention to the other guy and not enough to him when I took the shot and missed. Because I'm not seeing any blood. Well, tell me I took a wild shot and just didn't hit anything. Is that possible? That must be what I just did. How is that possible? I'll have to return, check a look at the footage and see what I just did. I can swear I put a bullet right in his chest. That's why he jumped. Okay, well, I don't know what to say. I don't usually miss like that. Especially at less than 100 meters. Now I need to figure out where these guys went. They should be right in this area, so somewhere. Okay, there they are. That's where they wound up. I am, how far away? Is that 115 meters? Okay. That is interesting that I did not hit that guy. Is that him right there, my 1-star mature? And then I've got, or 1-star adult, I got a mature over there that I want to take too. Alright, so I'm going to rattle bag these guys again. Because I need to know what just happened. Okay. Mature. 2-star mature, okay. 2-star mature. 1-star adult. This is my last group, so I'm definitely trying to take out the last two. Okay, I'm getting a call back. So that's my 1-star adult that should be coming towards me. Okay, there we go. There's my mature that I should have hit a minute ago, and then that's my adult right there. So I am going to go ahead and try to take this guy out. I'm thoroughly aggravated with myself that I took that shot and somehow missed. Okay, so this guy's got to go, and then this guy's got to go. Okay, they are close enough to each other that hopefully... Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, come on. Ah, I couldn't get the second guy. I don't see any blood, and I hit that guy. Did I just do it again somehow? Or am I shooting blanks? I think I'm shooting blanks now. I apologize if you're watching this, but I think I'm shooting blanks. I shot him dead center. That's an elk. In the chest. There's no blood. Is there something going on with my gun? Well, they put a mark on the tree. Yet, I don't have any blood spots from shooting that guy in the chest just now. What is going on? Now I just want to test it against anything. Because for some reason, that's the second time I shot this guy and I got no blood. Okay, something. I don't know if I don't think I want to pursue these guys now. I want to find out if something's going on with my weapon. If there's a bug or something that's keeping me from hitting anything. I have now shot this one deer twice, dead center on the chest, under 100 meters, and it's no hit. It just, they jump up in the air and they run off. So there's possibly a bug I'm getting in this game right now that's causing that. I'm not sure. Let me find something I can shoot. See if there's something wrong with this weapon. Let me just shoot in the water. Why am I 1,000 feet in the air? Well, it hits the water just fine. Okay, it's day 3. You know, the one thing I think I'm going to do, I may go after that group, but I need to change my weapon, because I don't know what's going on with this thing. I'm going to change over to my 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm going to keep the long sight on this one. So this is the 6.5 Creedmoor. And that's my long sight. Now those guys are up in there somewhere. So that's where I'm going to head to. But I am going to go ahead and get rid of... I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my... Or I'm not going to get rid of anything. I'm going to go ahead and get a vehicle. That's what I'm going to do. What time is it? It's almost 3. They're heading to their sleep zone. Which is here. They should be here. So hopefully I'll see them right here. Let me go down the road, see if I can find them right there. Maybe they'll be there. So their sleep zone is actually right here on the road. So where this bend goes around to the corner. Start walking from here. This is technically their sleep zone. Okay, I'm not seeing them. Okay, yeah, they still could be up there. I did just run them up there. This is the only issue when you scare off or spook the animals and they run off. It's finding them again. It's one of the hardest things to do. So now we've got to find them. I believe they ran off that direction. I've changed from my 308 to the 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm going to take out my rattle bag as I'm walking and see if I can get any responses. Yeah, this is the badger, this aggravated badger. See any movement? I would usually get a call back if I'm getting close. I'd really like to grab those last two guys and get them out of the herd so that my fitness potential for this entire area will go up. Alright, so if I'm within 200 meters, usually it alerts, they'll actually call back. Okay. Aha. There they are. Found them. 80 meters, they're calm. Okay, I'm moving into a position over here where I can get them to come to me. Okay. See that guy right there? That's my 1-star adult. That's the one I want to take out. And there's a 1-star mature around here somewhere. That I've also got to take out. This time, they're going down. They're not eluding me more than 2 times. So he's coming. Where is my mature? Okay, I hear him as well. He can't go anywhere because the stupid females are in the way. Okay, that I think is him. Is this just them walking? Yeah, the female's just walking. He's coming to me. But the female's just kind of walking. See, they're heading, so that's what they're doing, is they're heading over to their sleep zone. This guy I'm going to take out in a second. So he's getting super close. I'm going to do one more call real quick, and then I'm going to take him, because he is right in front of me. Okay, so you see this guy, he's already here. There's another mature that I need to take, but this guy's the one I need to take out right now. Less than 50 meters. I'm going to take that hard shot right there. He is really close, though. Okay, so that's definitely a heart, possibly lung shot. See how he's tilted his head down? He's done. He just dropped. The other mature, I'm not sure where he's going to run off to. Let me see if I can take a quick gander at where they're heading to. They didn't run to their sleep zone. Their sleep zone's over there. So he got hit, he came here, and then he dropped right here, which is great. His fitness potential is going to be super low. That was a good shot, right above the heart, right through the lungs. He is a 33%. He's definitely low, and I'm glad I took him out so he can't have children. If only I could have caught up with where the other ones went. But I don't know where they went. So I would have to call this a day and try to get them tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the day. And I'm going to come back to this area and see if I can find that one more. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward the day again. Sleep. We're going to go to 11. Now this is actually going to start a new year because it's jumping from day 3 to day 1. So the mature may end up going ahead and passing on into a young, but he's still going to be a low fitness potential. So I need to take him out again, even if he's a young. I still need to get him out of the herd. So the only 2 herds I'm looking at is these 2 right there. It was a mule deer herd, and that's the one I want right now, is the mule deer herd. So I need to find out where they're drinking, whether it's over here or over here. I can take that mark off now. I don't need that anymore. Where are my mule deer? Okay, we're gonna keep going. I need this last low fitness potential mule deer. Get him out of the herd. Cannot have his bad genetics messing up my herds. Now, if you look, this set of mule deer, this was red and it was a -5 yesterday on day 3. Now it's actually a +5 and it's green again. These guys are green again, they're +2. These guys are green again, they're +5. Look at that. So that's just me going up and down the river, taking out all the low fitness potentials, all the bad DNA, the bad genetics. Look at every single one of these. They were red yesterday. Before I went and slept just a few minutes ago, they were all red. Now they're all green. That tells you right there what I've done is actually worked. I've taken out all the bad genetics all the way up and down. There's one more bad genetics over here again. Like I said, there's one that escaped me, and I'm going to try to take him out. But for the most part, if you see that, that's amazing. That's exactly what herd management is all about, is now all of these fitness potentials have increased. They've gone up to that yellow little emblem there with the star in the middle, and they're all green now with a +5. So the potential has actually gone up. And that is including every single one all the way down this river valley. They have gone up. Pretty happy about that. Now I just need to find the mule deer. Okay, is that my mule deer? It is, and I need to find the low fitness potential. 2-star mature, still there, okay. 1-star mature, that's definitely a low potential. I need to take, unless he's going to become something better in the next couple days, which I don't think so. Okay. So I'm going to get over to these guys. What's my distance for these guys? So they're just over 200 meters. Okay, as I get closer, I'm going to squat down a little bit. Slow my roll. Can I go ahead and call? Yep, I'm about 160 meters. I'm going to call these guys with the roll sack. So, oh, my bag is... I can't call them at this moment. I have to wait until it recycles. So, I will just keep an eye on these guys for now. And that 1-star young, he could easily be the mature that I had that has now recycled into a young. But I don't, it may be him. Who is this guy over here? He's a 2-star mature, okay. We got a red fox over here barking. Okay, I'm waiting for my bag to reset. Alright, we're reset. I'm going to do a call. And hopefully I'm going to see where the one last low potential is in this group. Is this him? Is he turning towards me and coming? Oh, there was one that went over here too. I don't know where he went. Okay, so this is probably him, the 1-star young. He was a 1-star mature yesterday. Now he's coming towards me. Okay. I'm going to come closer. This is going to make the increase more than 5, and it's actually going to go up for better potential. Okay. And now we're going to take a look if he's the only one. Ah, there's the 1-star mature. Okay. That's him. That's actually the guy that was here yesterday that we needed to take. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, homie, but I need to get your genetics out of this herd. I wonder if we have another one, though, that's a low potential over there. Where did he go? He was coming. He decided to stop and take a break. Is that my 1-star? That's a 2-star mature. I had a 1-star mature that was standing right there. Okay, well this guy's coming. He's a 1-star young. I knew he was going to come. I thought I had a 1-star mature coming towards me. Yeah, so I'm going to have to take him. It's... I said, do I have anybody else? Ah, okay, there he is. So those 2 guys right there need to go. There we go. Now I see what I was looking at. So that's a 1-star mature, and that's a 1-star young. Both these guys need to go. I can probably take them now, actually, since they're right next to each other. Okay, good, good, good. Shoot the one behind him. Stop, no, no, don't move. Stay. Come on. Ah, got him right in the butt. I don't know if that's going to do enough damage to kill him. I hope. I'll know it's him if I shoot him again and he has a round in him. Okay. There's my blood mark. There's my second blood mark. So I could see one of them, he went down fast. He went down right there. I hope that other blood mark where I shot him in the butt was hard enough wound to actually give him some medium amount of blood. Okay, so this guy, I took him. Oh, he's the one that went down, was the one I got in the butt. Okay. Wow. That was one hell of a shot. Second shot. Oh, second shot. Okay, so I've gotten him before. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so his potential is only 28% genetic. He's horrible. Look at the nasty horns he's got on him. So it's a good thing I took him out. So let's go ahead and sell him. And then let's see if we can find the blood mark from the other one. So the other one I hit here, tell me it's not small amount of blood. Tell me it's an actual medium amount of blood. And it's small. So if you can see there, it says red, and it is a small amount of blood. It's clear with no impurities, so the animal survived. So the one I shot in the butt survived. The one I took in the chest was the mature, so I got him out of there. So this one ran off in some direction. I don't know where he is. He's only one that got away, so I'm not super worried about it. I'll get him some other time. So anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. That's going to do it for this round. This is how you do herd management. Like I said, what it was I went up and down here, taking out as many of the low fitness mule deer and white-tailed deer, all the way up and down this. Now, if you started out this journey with me when the video originally began, you would have known that most of these were all -5, and they were red. If you see there where it says fitness potential, they were in the red, and they were at -5. So every single herd now going up this entire the river valley that I hit, because I actually started down in this area here. So as I went all the way up, taking out all the low potential animals with the bad genetics, now if you look at these and you zoom in on them, you're getting +1s and +5s with high potential now. So +2s. If you look here, there's +5. So now these guys have a good possibility of becoming 4s and 5s. So that is exactly how herd management works. And again, like I said, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate your support, and thank you for watching.